Welcome to another Mad Chats and Recaps with myself and Tasha. Ah, Tasha has a lovely background today. Wow. Moon, ravens, bats, really
Spooky.
setting us into the spooky vibe for
It'll
the
be like this until November.
Oh man, well, welcome. We are glad to be back with another recap show. This is for the week of August the 8th through the 14th on Mad Bird Streams. I think I think this was actually a week where we had all of our shows, like all of them. There wasn't a cancellation or yeah, more postponement. So perfect.
Teasing.
So we're going to start out with the Forsaken for Monday, last Monday, discovering a little more about their ancestors' past. The party finish up their questions with Miki, the Warforged, and take the items with them as they start back towards the settlement. But first, they stop at a small house further up the mountain. Magdalen's grandmother, Helena Rockadil, seeming to be the strategist of the torch, the party's ancestors. Yeah, traffic. The party's ancestors, she tries to set them on a course of action, giving them what surly guidance she can, while also providing them with information, including maps laying out the current locations of most of the time devices. Armed with more than they had a day earlier, the group head back to the settlement, seeking out Nadrano. Gerbil heads off on his own, however, finding Shanad, Losa, and Elsatra, an elf who was around when Losa and her brother were brought to the clan that once lived there. Gerbil learns that Losa's parents were an elf and a bugbear, and that the timing matches pretty closely to his time in the Feywild with Addie. With his suspicions revealed to Elsatra, and after lending his longbow to Losa for practice, Gerbil heads back to the group. Just as he gets there, however, someone peeks into Nadrano's tent, letting him know that someone had just came through their teleportation circle.
Who was it?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, I know. And actually, we revealed the Patreon exclusive, so the patrons know, but we'll
Oh.
find out tonight. But yeah, so Gerbil has kids.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what because he was in the Feywild with an elf with his partner Addie. Kind of lost track of what happened there, doesn't remember everything. And yeah. Hmm. We have these cute little half elf, half bugbear kids.
Oh,
Oh.
what? Sounds so like cuddly and elegant at the same time. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
I need to see art for
Oh,
this.
sure. I'll have to do that sometime. So on Wednesday's the Penumbra Assembly, Tasha, what happened there?
Let's see. So, as our party tries to figure out what to do about their guard situation, Jade, the Tabaxi inn worker, runs away in shock after walking in on their cleanup,
Whoops.
Yvonne running after her, desperate to explain and get help. Meanwhile, Quinn lays out the guard situation in Amicure, while Orr, the innkeeper, provides a private and discreet warning. Be careful. He agrees with Quinn that the other guards in the city may not be entirely innocent and that they may need to be cautious who they trust from here on out in the city. Three guards soon arrive, taking stock of everything that
Hmm.
happened and getting Quinn's and the party's testimonies. Guard Kellery
Hmm.
is dead. The guards warn that the group will not go unwatched in the city and that they will be collected when a report must be given to higher ups at the estate. After they leave, it's a waiting game. Accordia Zolan's messenger, Yuchek, finds them, thinking it's the perfect time to talk before he and Zenith leave for the material plane. He tries to answer what questions he can for Accordia, while also providing them with a bit more info on who hired their benefactor and why. The party then decide it may be a good time to pay Lady Lyra Enikir a visit. But once they arrive at the estate, are refused entry until they are collected for their report. As they leave, however, another approaches. That sounds a lot like my dog.
It was, yeah.
Anyways,
Had a lot to say. Your dog had something to say about this
she was very passionate
summary.
about this
Very
episode.
passionate about the summary. Yeah. I love that the group was like, even though the guards who they know are from the estate were like, yeah, you're gonna have to give a report, we'll come and get you, don't do anything, you're being watched, are like, hey, let's go to the estate and try to talk to the person who runs this place. And think that they're going to get an in. Think that they're going to be let inside. We might be wanted for murder, but the ruler might want to talk to us one on one. Maybe. There's no security issue here. It's okay.
Fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, so they're in some possible hot water. We'll see. So on Saturdays in Extremis, let me just take that off here and switch the marker. Look at me. When our Sky Pirates battle with the giant subterranean lizards got much more intense with the arrival of a local rock, which is like this huge like eagle bird type thing. The battle became less about winning and much, much more about surviving. Friends were dropping one after another, barely being raised from unconsciousness just in time to be knocked out again. Some crew were lifted 100 feet or more and then dropped by this rock creature. Thankfully, their creative and impromptu decision making in battle kept them alive long enough to overcome the challenges of this battle and got way out of hand, make it back to their wagons, and use their skills to obscure their gateway and leave without a trace.
Like the spell. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So Sinister went unconscious 3 times. Liazana went unconscious twice. Brilith went unconscious twice. And post-battle, now that we're supposedly safe away from this, like, because we ran from the eagle because it was just too much. We got the lizards taken down. Or at least a good portion of that was Zia and Grundy who did that. And Sinister. And we got them taken down, got back to the wagons. Everyone's revived now. And there are none of us that are above 8 hit points.
Damn.
It really seemed like a Kyr's Lament. Yep, predicament, but we're all okay for now.
Thank goodness.
It was wild. Those lizards, like, they didn't have a lot of hit points apparently, but like that they had multi-attacks, so they could hit twice. They were all in the same initiative order, like they were all together, and they each hit did like 20 to 35, 36 damage. So
lizards are awesome.
It was wild.
I'm not biased or anything.
But... Yeah. Oh, of course not. All right. So what happened on Obsidian Scar?
Ooh, because it was new.
Yay!
Yay! So after a rowdy evening at Lashana's party, the crew set out to prepare themselves for the evening's plans of sneaking into the Temple of Kelemvor and taking a sacred artifact. They scout out the temple itself, determining its security measures, then head out to find non-lethal magic in the hopes of only subduing those who might get in the way. The party notices an influx in tieflings, making Ileana a bit uneasy based on a letter she sent a few months ago. After a lovely dinner at Now You Sashimi, our heroes met up with Lashana, hatched a plan, and began their infiltration of the Temple of Derek's deity.
Bum, bum, bum. Just to clarify, Ileana was not just nervous that there were more tieflings in the city.
Right. Were they, because they were hot?
Well, no. She had
Uh,
asked a bunch of tieflings for help with her
right.
empire situation where she came from because they're trying to kill her. She wrote just a couple of tiefling people for help that have like big armies, and they one of them, someone responded, just doesn't know who it is, was tipped
Mhm.
off so that they're looking for her, and she's not exactly 100% positive they're looking for her to help or if they're looking like to kill her. It's fine.
Everything is fine.
It's okay. Um, yeah, so it's not just because there's an influx of tieflings that she's like, whoa! There are reasons behind it. She's not racist. Not anymore.
She's just you are just optimistically cautious.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Ileana let out a little bit more about her past to the group, which was fun.
Oh,
We were trying to kind of like eat up some time because Derek wasn't there last night, so we were like, well, we don't want to get too far into this temple raid of his
true.
deity without Derek being there. So
That's smart.
yeah, yeah.
Did you play like Never Have I Ever?
No,
What is
no,
the one that we did?
no.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, something
It
like
was a
that.
drinking
No,
game.
Ileana was just being like, just some things came up. They were in a temple, and she started talking about how she doesn't really care for her deity anymore, and then like the whole like tiefling situation came up, and then yeah. So yeah, yeah, it was fascinating.
Cool.
Um, yeah, so that's all the recaps we have for you now. We have in the future, next few months, some more D&D shows coming. So this will be a fuller experience. It'll be
Yes.
longer. I uh
Y'all love to hear us
girthier,
talk.
girthier, longer and
Girthier?
girthier, and it will fill you up more.
I don't like that word
Okay,
though.
let's go. So we do have a website up and running, a merch store at
Mhm.
madbirdstreams.com. You can find our merch there as well as, links to other things. That's also on our Twitch page as well. We do still have occasionally, we're working on getting this more consistently on the schedule, the print to paint on Mondays at 12 p.m. Eastern time. We just have to we just have to work on Dan's wake up schedule on Mondays.
What a call out.
Listen, it's fine.
It's fine. This is our show.
We're going to get that together.
Mhm.
Birthdays this week, however, we don't have any cancellations as far as shows go this week. But birthdays this week, uh, we have Michelle Bright Meow, Michelle who plays on our Monday night campaign as Juniper, as in the community. Her birthday is on Saturday on the 20th, and
Happy birthday.
yeah, and also who's in our Twitch chat sometimes, not really in the Discord, but Wavy Lines had a birthday last week, so
Yay.
great August birthdays. Yeah, that's all that we got for this week. Thank you so much. We'll see you in Twitch, we'll see you in Discord, and we'll see you next week for some more recaps. All right. Bye.
Bye.
The following D&D campaign is rated TVMA LSVEP. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and proper naughty behavior. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to a second week of the Obsidian Scars. Stephen, so glad to have you back, especially for the goings-on that happened last week. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Let's do our rolls.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Now, Stephen, last
Yes.
week, I believe all three of them rolled the same thing. Is that what happened?
Yeah. Did it really?
Yeah, and they all got advantage.
Sick.
So don't let them down this week.
Yeah. Well, I have 6.
18.
18.
18.
18.
19.
Wow.
Oh, Price is right.
You're so
It
close.
was so close.
Wow.
Well, I rolled a 13, so unless my math is wrong, I believe Emilio and Dan get it tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Yay! All right. Who wants to do the Elzar's roll for me?
I did it last week, so not me.
Would it be all right if I did it this week?
Do it, Dan.
That's okay. Yay! 13.
13. Okay.
So far away from 6.
13.
I-
Okay. I think the last thing we need to do is do a recap. Yeah.
yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Let Stephen know what actually
I
happened
got it.
last week.
I got it.
Mhm.
Let me just get it. Just give me a minute to.
No pressure, but I'm completely relying on
Mhm.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be great.
Amazing.
Well, let's see here. We started the day a bit hungover from the party the night before. We ate breakfast, we did some chatting and eating and more chatting, and eventually decided to check out this Temple of Kalimvar that we needed to get to for the artifact. They had guards here and there, including some invisible ones. But what was really fascinating were the plaques. They had so many, and they were so informative. Lots of great information there, and I'd almost go again just for that, honestly. Well, I guess we are going again, but I won't be able to look at the plaques as a bat. No, would I? Okay, I focus. Anyways, I noticed a strange influx of tieflings in the city, which made me a bit uneasy because of the letters that I had sent out. So and what Rodrigo had told me. So I told the boys about it, which they noticed it too. A little disconcerting. I let them know about the letters and the tieflings and about all other things like, my engagement before, and talked about Torm and how much I love them, of course. And well, now we're on our way to the temple for the artifact when there's surprisingly not an influx of tieflings now. But we did see the person in the alleyway before I duck in, so I wonder. Anyways, here we go. That's it.
All right. Wonderful. So at the end of last session, all of you had prepared for battle after meeting Lashana on your ship to do some planning. And from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, Derek, Ileana, and Beans were all going to get polymorphed into bats. Lashana was also going to polymorph herself into a bat. And they were going to fly in and sort of watch as Lennox, who's under Ileana's cloak, and Jules, who's invisible, are going to try and sneak in and take down the guards that are in the far corner blocking your path. Have I missed anything at all?
Yeah, and I still have poison, or I'm
Split.
assuming it's poison they have to drink, right? The one that knocks them out, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Sleep,
yes,
Remember?
you
I got
do.
like sleepy
Yes.
poison. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yes. You have
Sorry.
a non-lethal poison
Yeah.
that you're using to try and knock
Yeah.
the guards out. Yeah.
And how does that need to be absorbed?
It needs to be drunk.
Oh, okay, the whole thing, or just like
No, I mean, they're small little vials. So
okay?
Mm.
Could I like pour it on a cracker and like shove it into someone's mouth?
I guess as long as as long as you use the whole
or like a
vial,
piece of
yeah.
bread or something
Yeah,
like that.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
something absorbent. Okay.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
spoiler alert. That might be.
Do you do
Yeah.
this before you go into the church, or are you going to do it like?
Oh well, I want to
You haven't
see
prepped
like
anything?
where they are and
Oh,
stuff
okay.
first.
All right. Well, they're still in the same corner that you saw them this afternoon. So
Okay.
it's the same guards. Derek, because you weren't here last week, was there anything that you wanted to cast on yourself or anyone else before you got turned into a bat?
Yeah. I will false life myself at the first level.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to touch myself. And oh, hey, D&D Beyond's doing that thing where the dice roll in slow-mo for me right now, just so you know. And so I'll have 31 temporary hit points.
Nice. That was a good chunk.
They last up to
An hour. Okay, great.
I hope we are fast bats.
Yeah, I mean, so far from when you cast that, it's maybe been 5 minutes. So, okay.
And then I yelled, bat!
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh, thank you,
and
Emilio.
yeah. Ileana, will you please quickly show Derek the bat signal so that way he knows?
Oh, yeah. Derek, you have to do this.
Wait, can you repeat that with your hand?
You have to tap
Because it's a wing, it's not your hand.
your nose.
Oh.
Your nose.
Okay, okay.
Why is
Little-
she doing it?
Your
like
nose.
that?
Yeah.
Mhm,
That's your
the
little
bat
bat hand
signal.
to your nose.
mhm.
Your
Yeah,
nose.
okay.
Yeah.
If anyone does that, it means I'm going to release polymorph. Okay. And you need to be close to the ground so you don't die from the fall.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ileana, for reminding me.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Derek.
Okay, so everyone has made their way into the church. As you can see on the western wall of the church, hovering up in the rafters are our 4 bats. We've got Lennox and Jules just entering on the eastern side. Because they are invisible, they did sneak past the 2 guards. You walk in and you see various sages and acolytes dotting the space, looking like they're moving through it more than anything. Only a couple look like they're stationary in what they're doing. And then, of course, the furthest north balcony with the 3 enemies, enemy 5 and enemy 6, are invisible. And the blue one, enemy number 3, is the one who's standing on the supposed trapdoor that you need to get through.
Hmm.
Okay.
But enemy 1 and 2 are completely visible, right?
They're like tucked around the corners and they're facing the front door.
Mhm.
So they would have to be alerted probably by sound more than
Yeah.
sight.
Okay. I'm gonna look at them. Do they look like super bored?
Make an
Like, is
insight
one of them
check
just,
for
like,
me.
Bouncing a ball on a wall or
No,
something?
make an insight check.
3.
3. They look like they're taking their job seriously, and not being disturbed by anything or anyone around
Okay.
them.
I'll like walk by, just like, and see if they notice me or
Okay.
like do they react at all?
I've got your original stealth check, but just make an additional stealth check for me, please.
Oh well, I mean, I'm not like trying to like stay hidden. I'm just walking by, like I would if I was not invisible, basically.
I realize that, but I
Okay.
need something to base it off of.
10.
10. Okay. Okay. And you're like looking How close are you walking to them?
Just by like
Right there.
like as if anyone would just walking across them.
Okay.
I just want to see if they can see me, basically.
They don't seem to react to what you're doing.
Okay. Okay. And then when I'm like around the corner, that's when I'm gonna prepare the bread.
Okay.
And then I can see Lennox, right?
No,
Lennox
you can
invisible.
see Lennox.
Yeah.
Lennox cannot see you.
Okay, Lennox.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell Lennox where I am and tell him to follow me, just kind of guiding him with my words. Say like, come over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hand him a piece of bread and say, just
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Are you speaking out loud?
no, we can speak to each other through their mind.
Okay, just so that you know,
Mhm.
because it's in your mind, it's not gonna like guide him anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Like, you know how like voices work? You know how like yeah.
I mean, but I
it's
could be
not.
like, Lennox, step against the wall next to you, stick out your hand behind you.
Sure. Okay.
Like,
Got it.
yeah. And then I'll hand him a piece of poisoned bread.
Hope he's not hungry.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say, okay, so I think we just wait for a moment, you call it out, and we just shove it in these guys' mouths.
Right. Do we get up? Should we get up as close as we can, and then I guess on the count, it's like 3, 2, 1, and then right after 1 we do it.
I mean, I can see you, so I'll just follow your
Oh,
lead.
all right.
I trust you to make the decision on when to do it.
All right. Are the bats? If I look around, are the bats in position? Have they flown in?
Yeah, they flew in before you guys.
Oh, right. That's right. I'm sorry.
And just because you're in a planning phase, don't forget the 2 invisible guards are up on 2-foot-high platforms. So, and Lennox cannot see them.
Yes. Do they have sight on these guys that are around the corner?
What are you talking about?
Like these 2 are like hidden behind a corner, right? Like we could poison them and no one would really know unless they came.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're doing 1 and 2.
Yes.
Got it.
The ones that were near. Yeah.
Okay.
Quick question, just because we're in that planning phase. Are 1 and 2 like right at the entrance though? Like, will people from the street see like
It's
guards?
there are doors. I'm sorry I cut it off. There are
they're
a
doors
pair of
right there.
doors on the other side, but they're open so you can see in, but there is a
Oh.
little bit of like protection from the street. It is like shadowed, yeah.
Okay. Jill, should we just figure that maybe they can't see what we're doing inside?
Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood the layout. I thought this was a wall. I thought there was like it was
Oh.
closed.
No, that
Okay.
is the entrance end.
My mistake. My mistake.
So I guess I think that you're gonna make your way up to poison the first one, and when they fall, I'll be standing near to the side for the
Yes.
other one to come down and be, oh no. Oh, wait,
Gotcha.
or am I getting the one in the middle there, number 3? I mean enemy 3. Am I getting the one that's visible?
Is 3 on a different level, or are they all 3 together?
all
on the
They
same
are-
spot?
Yeah, they're all 3 together. Enemy 5 and enemy 6 are on the little platforms.
Right,
And
okay.
number 3 is on that wood little piece that's covering the door.
So you were gonna get number 5, I think. I was gonna
Okay.
get the visible one, and when the visible one collapses, well, that enemy 6 will probably hop down off its pedestal to see what's going
Yeah.
on, and that's when we can
We'll
either
try and get him too.
Aye,
Yeah.
aye. Mhm.
I mean,
I mean, there'll be 2 of us, so right, one of us, I think, will be able to get
Yeah.
him.
all right.
Alright.
I'm gonna give him another poison bread, so he has 2 just in case.
Thank you.
So I believe I have 6,
Make a poison sandwich.
and I gave you 1 already, so you have 3, and I have 3.
Oh.
Okay. Neat. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, I guess let's find out if they can see us. We'll
Yeah.
head up there. All right.
I suggest
follow
we
you.
act normally as we walk up, so that way, if they see us, they don't think anything weird.
Right. All right. I'll walk as nonchalantly as I can
Yeah, we'll just walk all the way into the.
Mhm,
around people,
Mhm.
looking at the
Mhm.
bats. Uh, and I'll follow. I'll follow Jules up, and I think I will go right here.
Okay.
Actually, I think they're facing out over the whole of the cathedral, right? I want to kind of stay behind them right there. Then.
Okay.
Bread ready.
Sure. My bats, my beautiful bats. Is there anything that you want to be doing at this time? You know what the plan is. I don't know if were you speaking only to Lennox, Jules, or were you letting everyone hear the
I mean, I
instructions?
would let
you were
everyone
giving?
listen there,
Okay.
just so they're aware of what we're trying to do.
So you have the information about when they're moving, where they're moving. Would either of you like to do anything?
I feel like at this point, I would want to make sure that I was nearby them, at least like spatially. And it seems like watching remains appropriate at this time to me. At least
Okay.
that's what's going through my head.
Yeah. Do you want to move yourself anywhere? Now would be a good time.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll move myself on the map, but we understand that I'm a bat in the rafters.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I see Jules. Okay. So I don't want to be all the way, so I'd probably be somewhere like that.
Okay. All right.
Well, we should fill in Derek or Steven that we're trying to get into this latch right here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You guys said that.
Yeah.
So we gotta have, like in some perfect stealth scenario in a game, we'd make a noise that distracted that guy, and he walks his predetermined path away, and then we enter and go in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
GoldenEye music plays.
Yeah.
Perfect. I know Lashana was helping watch the enemy that was on the opposite balcony. Ileana, do you want to move yourself, or are you happy where you are?
Oh.
I'm gonna have Beans get ready to go inside the latch.
Okay.
Yeah, Ileana would probably look confused for a second and just follow Beans.
Okay.
Were you all planning to be a distraction over for something? If
I
something was wrong?
don't remember. So yeah.
I'm gonna say, guys, we should get ready to get in this latch. That's just what we should do. It's just as soon as we can.
I think you were gonna distract the guard on the other side if they saw and ran over. That's what it was. Just to put that out there.
Okay.
I'm sure you can
Thank
do
you.
it from here. Your bats. Why?
I'm a bat.
But just before it switches, before we engages.
Okay.
Really quick, Lennox. Let's say this guard starts yelling or something. Do you have like a smoke cloud you can put down or anything like that, or anything that can conceal us?
Let me think. I have I can conceal us. I have darkness. I can use just once. That's it.
Yeah.
But that ought to do it. This should cover this entire area. I think it's a 15-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
So I can fill this area well. A good part of this. Oh, you're 15 feet. Right. There you go.
Okay. I mean, just keep that just in case it goes really bad.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for this guy to like yawn, and I'll tell Lennox when I'm doing it.
I'm gonna move 5 feet so I can be ready to stuff it in this guy's mouth too.
Oh.
Right, Jules, do you want me to wait? Yeah. And go.
Okay. So
5 feet.
Jules, you're floating, or you're
No, I'm just standing next to him.
he is on a 2-foot pedestal.
Oh, okay. Well, how tall is he?
He's a normal adult. There's no way that, like,
Maybe.
if he's 2 feet taller than where you are.
I thought there was a way for me to stand up there next to him.
You were
No.
gonna float or
I
something.
said no.
Okay.
That's why that was
Somebody
another
really
reason.
needs to
Stand on
tell that guy
beans,
to get
baby.
down from his pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's so much better than us up there on that pedestal.
Oh, we can't.
Okay, yeah, I'll fly. I mean, yeah, I can fly. It's not an action to use my
Can't
boots.
stand on Beans because Beans is a bat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jules, should I do this at the same time as you're doing that one, I wait and see how yours goes.
I mean, if you have a good opportunity, go for it. You know,
yeah.
just.
I mean,
But
I coulda-
ideally,
Mhm.
I mean, if sorry, go ahead, Stephen.
I'm just making myself laugh. I could fly down and I could use my bat hand to grab at my bat genitals and just start masturbating until he's distracted.
That's gonna make him open his mouth.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, just in shock.
Oh my god.
When he says "Holy shit," you have to get him on the H of
Right.
The
holy.
whole, yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
So how are you reaching him, Jules?
Yeah, I'll float up there. I'll use my boots.
Okay, you'll use your boots.
Yeah, because it's not. I was worried it was an action, but it's not.
Okay. Because you have regular invisibility or greater?
I have regular. So I'm
Okay.
popping out as soon as I do this, I assume.
Okay. Anyone else need to move anywhere else?
if that's the plan, I'm going to stay right here. I can reach around this person's body, and if they spin to me like, well, what's that? I can shove the bread in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jules, as you float up alongside this guard, and which guard are you doing? Oh, number 5. Okay.
Yeah.
The guards themselves have been, including the ones that are invisible, have been like looking straight forward and being very stoic in their watch. As you float up next to this invisible guard, you don't see any change from the guard that's in the center. But the one that you float up to, you see, although he is still looking straight forward, he starts to smile and makes a strike towards you. So I need you all to roll initiative, please.
I was gonna
And then
tickle
we'll
him.
see. Oh, tickle him. Okay.
Yeah.
If that's what you want, if you beat him,
I mean, if he obviously sees me, then yes, I would try and tickle him.
yes, you're gonna try and tickle him.
If he sees me.
Okay.
No, that's, I mean, like before combat. I'm like, if he's trying to
I
kill
see.
me,
Okay.
I'm obviously not gonna. But yeah, no, it's fine. We
Okay,
can just
make
roll
an
for it.
attack and then make another just d20 roll with your dexterity.
So it's a 20.
20 for the dexterity.
Yeah.
A second. They are.
My cat's rolling for initiative.
I love it.
That's
Our
adorable.
newest player. You said how much was it? A 13?
Me?
Yeah.
20.
20. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said
Yeah.
13. Yeah, you're able to tickle just underneath the like slight little bit in his armor before initiative starts. All right, now initiative.
Yes.
All right.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, and I'll be like, they can see us, guys.
Oh, so they could
Oh.
see through invisibility. Oh.
It is
Still
like
going for the bread.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Right?
You should
Alright,
definitely.
I got a 3, so I'll be last.
yeah, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I have a lot of
I'm
enemies on
sorry.
the map. No,
You-
you're
you do your
fine.
thing. I won't forget. my
They
food.
are a 0. They are
This is
a
fine. This is fine.
320. They are a 2. How is that? All right. She is. Damn, girl. All right. All right. 20 to 25.
23.
And then 20. Sorry, I have a lot of them that are in this category. 15 to 20.
19.
19. Okay. How about 10 to 15?
Ileana's got 14.
14. Ileana, what's your dex?
Oh, well, as a bat, 15.
15. Okay. Okay. And then what is it, 5 to 10? All right, Derek, where are you? What would you say? 3?
3.
Okay.
How beautiful.
Derek, you're all on your lonesome down there. All right.
Perfect place the bastard kid.
Okay, so first action that's going to happen is between Jules and this guard. So you guys kind of get like a mini turn, just 2 of you,
Okay.
before it's the actual
It's very
initiative.
intimate.
And it is. And you are super lucky that you rolled what you did. So you get to
Oh,
go
man.
first.
Okay. I'm gonna try and tickle him and put the bread in his mouth.
Okay. So as you tickle him, go ahead and make a grapple check for me, please.
Okay.
Red.
Athletics.
It's athletics.
It's your athletics, yeah.
20.
Okay. That. Well, guess what? I also rolled a 20, so we're gonna have to roll again.
Oh.
Break a Roman here. A couple
18.
rounds.
Okay. That was a 22. So he just seems to evade you putting the bread in his mouth, and will, because you guys are right on top of each other, stop. He's gonna go ahead and make a quick attack on you. Okay. Does a 19 hit?
No.
So you see the dagger crosses across you, and then he jumps down. So he is in the same spot, like, but right in front of it. Okay. All right, that will bring us to the actual initiative. So Jules and Beans, you're up next.
I'm going to assist Beans in grappling him to try and put the bread in his mouth.
Okay, so he's gonna move where like him and Ileana are on a square together. Great.
Yeah.
And he is going to try and grapple him. Okay, go right ahead.
Beans is gonna try and Beans is gonna help me try and grapple him.
Beans can't do that.
Why can't Beans help?
Because he's a bat
He
and
can assist. Can he still assist?
oh, just assist. For some reason I
okay.
heard you say you
Well,
were
help.
assisting him. Okay.
Sorry, I misspoke.
Okay. Yeah, no, he can assist you. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see a bat try to grapple someone.
Another 18.
Yeah, for real though.
An 18. That is a 17, 18, 19. I'm sorry. It just slides
Dang.
out. You used advantage?
Oh,
I did
God.
use advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
This is it. In a church.
Did you use your advantage on the one before for
No.
your affirmation?
Should I? Oh, what was I supposed to do? I'm sorry.
That's okay. You just go ahead and you can use it right now. We'll see if it
Okay.
works.
Steven, you missed it.
18.
Ileana gave affirmations to everyone.
Not meant to happen.
I'm
Jules,
only
you're
14.
you're
I am
doing
full 14.
everything
Yeah.
right, but it just seems to slightly evade you putting a piece of bread in his mouth.
Eat the bread.
It's
good.
Anything else? And now that he's visible, you guys see you see Jules wrestling with the air, trying to shove a piece of bread somewhere.
Oh wait, is he not visible? Is the enemy not visible yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Should have done the airplane.
Anything else for Jules and Beans?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. All right, so that brings up the guards. I'm gonna roll for enemy 4 to see if they notice the scuffle yet, because it's just started. They don't. I'm gonna leave enemy 6 in that corner for now because they are invisible. Don't worry, Emilio. I'll tell you where he ends up.
Okay.
Okay. He is going to Lennox, you or which one? You're the
Red
orange
one.
one. I'm sorry. Okay,
Mhm.
you're the red one. Okay.
Mm.
He is going to. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. So Jules, you see him move around this way. Can you make a quick, or what is your passive perception? That's what we'll use.
11.
11. Okay. You just see him pass this other guard and then make a melee strike against Lennox. Which you can't see, so he has advantage.
Is that within 5 feet of Beans? I think it is, right?
It is.
Beans is going to give him disadvantage.
Okay, so he just has one roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is where's that to hit? Does 15 hit?
It does.
Oh, it just hits. Okay. All right. So let me roll a.
I'll use shield. I forgot this character has it. I'll use shield as my reaction for this round, giving me a plus 5 to my AC.
Yeah.
So it'll miss. Like, ooh, but that will make me invisible.
Okay. Perfect. Because you have regular invisibility too, right?
Well, I have whatever the cloak offers, which I think is regular invisibility because it lasts an hour.
I think so.
Okay. Great. So that's 9 points of damage. Just.
Okay. Oh, I shielded it. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, so nothing. And then I think. And then they didn't notice. And I guess I needed to roll for the other two to see if they noticed. Nope. All right. So it doesn't seem like the original guards from the front are moving forward either. That will bring us to the champion. All right. So number 3. You're visible now, Jules, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then if just so you guys know, if Beans moved over here, he can't. Oh, he's a bat. That's right. He's a bat. I'm gonna put him right there so I don't forget. Because I keep forgetting he's a fucking bat. All right. So he's just gonna stay where he is and make a melee attack against you, Jules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question. If that's functioning as, because it's the cloak of many things that he's wearing, but so I know it's not an actual cloak of invisibility.
Right.
I think you said it uses the invisibility spell, or does it function as a cloak of invisibility as well?
It functioned as a cloak of invisibility.
Now the cloak doesn't say. It says while wearing this cloak, you can pull its hood over its head to cause yourself to become invisible. While you're invisible, anything you're carrying or wearing is invisible with you. You become visible when you cease wearing the hood. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action. Deduct the time you're invisible in increments of 1 minute from the cloak's maximum duration of 2 hours. After 2 hours of use, the cloak ceases to function.
Let's see here.
So if it operates using the cloak of invisibility's function, then I don't think.
Yeah, you're right.
Invisible.
I think. Yeah, I think it works more like greater invisibility.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Neat.
Okay. As you can probably tell, though, the invisible ones can see invisibility, so it would not have changed that attack. But good to know. All right, so this guy is going to make 3 attacks on Jules.
Cool.
So that wasn't a very good one. So the first one is only a 15.
No.
The second one is a 19.
No.
And then the third one.
I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna tickle you next.
Oh yeah, that for sure hits, because it's 19 plus his
What is it?
modifier. It is that would be 28.
I'll shield that.
You'll shield it? Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hit by
No,
get a kill
I'll shield that.
These are no fun. All right. And it's not going to move. That brings up Lennox. Ileana, you're next.
Right. I am going to subtly, without, I know I'm invisible, but some can see, so I'm going to subtly cast Hold Person on enemy 3.
Okay.
That would be
go right
a
ahead.
wisdom save on their part.
Yes.
They have to get
Mhm.
18 or higher.
18 or higher. Okay.
Get the spell on it. Oh,
16. You said wisdom?
yes.
I rolled a 16, so that's an 18.
Oh, yep, they succeed. Right? Yeah, meter beat.
I'm so
Mhm.
sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
But it
that's
looks like you saw the pain on their face as the spell almost took hold. So
Mm.
Nice,
Mhm.
nice. Yeah, that's it for me.
okay.
Mhm.
Ileana, Bat Ileana. I'm gonna put a B next to your guys' names until you're not a bat anymore. Go ahead.
Bad Ileana is going to go after enemy number 3. That's the one that's invisible. That's visible, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Bad again. Oh,
Yeah, that's a huge miss. It's only a 4.
Oh. Yeah. The bat.
Oh.
You see the bat come down and dive at the the champion, but pulls up at the last second. Okay. Do you want to end up anywhere in particular, Ileana, or are you happy where you are?
I think I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would bring up Lashana, Bat Lashana. She'll try and do the same thing. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, that might actually, does that hit?
Mm.
Oh, no, just misses. So Lashana does the same thing. It looks like she takes purchase, but gets flicked away and sent back to her corner. That will bring up, okay, that'll bring up all of the acolytes that are in the center. Give me just a second so I can see what their like perception is right now. 5 and 11. 19.
I mean, all they would see was
9
me trying to
and
tickle some
14.
guy, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, they also, the bats just went and they could see that this guard here would have maybe shifted. So with those rolls, I'm going to say at the moment they are not noticing the scuffle. They haven't moved to do anything, but they haven't noticed the scuffle. So that brings us back to Derek.
Okay. So just so I don't do anything too cray. So I'm a bat, and I can move a bunch,
You move
normal amount, but I'm in the air. So if I
Mhm.
want to come down to the ground and
Mhm.
turn into Derek, wait, I can't just turn into Derek. We have to be released. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or can I?
Or
But-
when you take damage.
Okay,
Just
but
fall.
if I do this, does that make everyone else?
Yeah, I think so. Or no?
If you do the boop, I think it's everybody. If you smash
I
yourself,
think
it's
so.
probably
I
just
think
you.
that's what it was
Okay.
explained.
So I would go down to, what is it where we have to start rolling? 10 feet?
Yeah.
Well, whatever that number is, I would try
Okay.
and get like just above that and let go of bat form. And I would do so right like along this wall. So you tell me how much of my movement I've taken to fall down and do
To
that.
fall down there. Okay.
Yeah.
And you want to be, just because you weren't here for the recon mission, this section up here is like on the second story. It is a
Oh.
separate story. Yeah, like you have to go up these stairs here to get to this
Oh.
section. Yeah, so you'd be on a
Okay.
lower floor. Yeah.
So I was here.
Yeah. And knowing that, you could place yourself somewhere else now that you know that
Okay.
that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like a full second floor? Like I can't see them?
It's a second floor with just a balcony edge, so you can see it if you're flying up here for sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't think realistically. Hold on. 5, 10, 15.
Can you fly through the
Yeah.
balcony space?
I pop right. I think I just dropped there.
Yeah. Okay. And try and hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Minor pain.
Yeah.
Ideally.
I'm only gonna roll because it's just a little one. I rolled a 1, so
Oh,
Perfect.
take 1 point of
Oh.
damage.
And I'm like, oh, I'm not a bat. And also, let me correct something. I don't know why I said I was casting my spell at the first level, but whatever I clicked was not that. So my temporary was actually 7.
7. Okay. I was like 31 is very high, but
very high. Yeah, that's
maybe
not
you
right.
can just
Yeah.
learn how to use the spells. So I'm like,
I-
surely.
Yeah, no, not because I said first level. It's not
Mhm.
giving me all that.
I see.
So just to clear that up before.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So I have landed.
Mhm.
And then what I will do is look over at number 3 boy who we keep trying to mess with.
Mhm.
And actually what I'll do is not just him. I'm going to try and blind a number of targets
Okay.
by casting blindness.
Okay. So the only ones that you can't do that on are 6 and 5, enemy 6 and enemy 5, because they're invisible.
Yes.
But
Oh, well, maybe 3 was all I actually cared. So I'll just do it low level. 3. We're
You
going
don't
at
want to
3.
blind Sage too, just to make sure he doesn't see anything.
No. Okay. So what that will, I just want to make sure I do it at the right level. Okay, got it. Here we are. So it is a con save of 15 as
of 15.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one. He is very good at con, but we'll see how
as I say, you'll be as blind as a bat as I cast it.
my God. Does it 16?
The save is 15, so 16 is good.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's not blinded yet. Sorry, Derek. Anything else?
My headphones cut out. No, that was my action. I moved. As a minor action, I grumble to myself. Now I'm done.
Perfect. All right. That brings us back up to the top of the initiative with Jules and Beans.
All right, Bean's gonna follow suit.
Okay.
He's gonna like just fall from 10 feet
Okay.
to take damage.
Okay. Do you want him there? Because that's there's a corner there, so he's not gonna be able to like see or really
attack around the
assist.
corner.
It's gonna be tight because it's kind of like a line of sight thing where it has cover. You know what I mean? I mean, you can do it with cover, but
Could he come into Lennox Square, attack, and then come out?
Sure. We'll do it this time and we'll look up the rules later.
Okay. Or if that's the case, then I mean, if it won't work, then I'll just have him fall over here.
It's fine. Wherever you need him to go to fall. If you want him to be there, we'll do it.
I just want to work on enemy 5.
Yeah. Okay.
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 So he's gonna fall 10 feet. Do you want to roll damage?
Oh,
for it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. So that's 4.
Takes 4 damage.
Mm-hmm. So I think one of them is absorbed by the bat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he takes 3. Okay. And then same thing. We're gonna try and just tackle him. This time I realize Beans has better athletics than I do, so I'm gonna help Beans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I assumed you were having Beans do it earlier. Okay, go ahead and have Beans. So Beans, what I'm gonna say is if Beans is the one that's grappling him and you're just assisting, then you'll have to feed him the potion on your next turn, but he will be grappled.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Sure.
Because like, yeah, if you were the one grappling him, you could like do it while you're grappling, but okay, go right ahead.
Not great. Let's see. A 20 for beans.
20 for beans.
That's what my flash of genius.
Let me. This doesn't sound like what you're saying every time.
Flash of genius.
Yes.
Flash of genius.
Yeah. Mhm.
Flash of beans.
16.
Flash of beans.
It is 16.
Oh, what is that?
16.
Oh, so it works.
Yes, so it works.
Okay.
So he is currently grappled. All right.
Okay. And a grapple is considered an attack, right?
A grapple is an attack, yeah.
Okay, so then with that, I'm gonna Arcane Jolt Lennox and heal him for
Oh, I didn't take damage. You would have
you
seen
didn't take
the
damage.
shield.
Sorry,
Yeah.
never mind.
Mhm.
Never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Sweet. That brings up the regular guards. So we'll do we'll roll for 4 now that Derek has appeared out of nowhere to see if he notices. Oh my god, what are these rolls tonight? They're either really good or really bad, and I don't understand. So no, there's no way. Okay, and then what about the 2 up front? No. No. Okay. So then only number 6 and 5 are going to attack. So 5 is going to try and break the grapple. So can I get a roll from you for beans?
Sure.
Really? Thanks. There's no way. Yeah. I rolled a 5.
Oh, like total?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I rolled a 6, but it's plus another 6.
Okay. Yeah, no. Total. All right, so we see he's still grappled, and then the other one we will have make an attack on Lennox because Eliana is still about. So let me. That one is gonna miss. Does 22 hit?
It does. Mhm.
Okay. You just take 6, 7, 8 points of piercing damage.
All right. I'm going to use my Hellish Rebuke as a reaction. Is this the time, or do you want me to wait until after they've done their business?
Does it work on an like? Do you have to see the enemy to be able to do the Hellish Rebuke?
Nope. You just have to point my finger at a creature that damaged me. Well, I guess I need to know which way to point. So yeah, I won't use it because I don't know which way to point.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's all it's going to do, and it is not going to move at the moment. So that brings up Mr. Blue Guy, who's going to take another attack on, where did Derek land? Yeah, back there. He'll make his attacks on, actually 2 on Derek, or 1 on Derek, 2 on Jules. Okay.
What is he attacking Derek with?
His short bow.
Oh, okay.
What a jerk.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's a nat 1, so that misses. So now
Damn, I'm good at this game.
Nice.
So good. So the first one's a 22, Emilio.
Misses.
Okay. And then the second one is a 19, so also misses. Okay.
Both those would have hit me.
And they are going to at the end, they're going to hit their plate armor with their sword to make like kind of a loud noise. Okay, I think that's its turn because I think it's going to stay where it is. That brings up Lennox, followed by Liana.
Okay. May I ask, would it be a bonus action or full action to stuff the poison bread I have in Yellow's throat while they're grappled? Number 5's.
Ooh.
It's going to be a grapple You're gonna try and grapple him to
No,
do
they're
that, so it's an
already-
action.
I'm already
they're
grappling.
grappled.
Oh, that's right. You're
Mhm.
grappling. I see. So you're gonna try and put yours in there.
Yes, we put one.
Then so you would have to make a perception check at disadvantage, I think.
Okay.
Because it's even though Beans is there trying to hold him down and helping Jules, he's still invisible to you. So
okay.
finding the
Gotcha.
face is going to be difficult.
And I will
That's not your
probably not do
mouth.
if I can't. I keep forgetting I can't see. I'd love to do
Mhm.
that. It'd be handy, but yeah, if I don't see them, I wouldn't do that. Well,
Okay.
I'll just try and hold person again on the only one I can see, number 3.
Okay.
And it's
On number 3,
wisdom
yeah,
18.
go right ahead. Wisdom. So let me roll for that. That is a 4. So,
Okay.
so they are held.
Nice. And they get to range at the end of each of its turns, it can make another wisdom save.
Okay, great.
Are you able to throw it in his mouth since he's paralyzed? Wouldn't it just be? Would it still be an action for him to like?
Oh, for number 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it a bonus to stuff bread in their mouth?
Yeah, you can do it as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. You're trying to hold the spell because it takes concentration and like crumple the bread up and stuff it in there and just like push it, poke it down its back of its throat. Like, and hope it doesn't. I'll squeeze some of the
He's
poison out into his
he's
mouth.
held. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
You know,
Well,
I
we'll
mean,
see how
at
it
least
goes
it's
on
like
his
moist,
turn.
At least it's not like it's like damp bread, not just like a dry.
I just don't want to be able to spit it out. I
Sure, but
want
it's
to
still a
lay
piece
down
of
there.
bread with like olive oil on it. It's not okay. Well, we'll bring it up to Ileana.
Does it look like the bread's going down his throat?
I mean, it looks like Lennox is shoving bread down his throat.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not true. It looks like something is shoving a foreign object into this
Something
man's
else?
mouth. Yeah.
Oh, Bennett.
That looks familiar.
Jeez.
The people out on the floor, can I tell if they and you still have to roll for them, so I'm not going to be able to tell if they can look if they react to the noise. Ileana is going to let's see, she can get 30 feet. Oh, wait a minute. You can't count singular, Stephanie. 5, 10. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Ileana's going to
We don't have time for that, Ileana.
after seeing
Gross.
that
It
one
depends on
try
Her diet, I
to
guess.
she's going to
All that
move
milk?
down.
Yeah,
How
like
far?
that.
Well,
All
yeah,
the dairy.
she would just fly straight
So
out
much
for 30
milk.
feet.
Okay.
I think it'd be about right there. Or
Mhm.
let's see here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So she can actually get around here. But she's gonna start just kind of flying like right above those two's heads.
Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
In an attempt for distraction.
All right.
Just transparent.
Sounds good. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see. It's Lashana's turn. I'm just looking to see if she can do like what is her flying speed. Okay. So Lashana, seeing you, realizing that they might have been alerted, she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And where does that put me? Okay. 55, 60. Okay. I think that's everyone but those two. Okay. You're going to see Lashana fly down and lands here and just turn from a bat form to her form, with her mask and hood up. and she is going to cast Mass Suggestion on everyone except Sage 11 can't hear it, enemy 1 and 2 can't hear it, and I think that's it. I think everyone else is within range. So give me a second while I make these quick rolls. Okay, so all of the sages are affected except for the ones that weren't close enough. We roll for the blue guy. Is there does he get any disadvantages with hold person? Dan.
Sorry, take a super quick peek here.
I think he's just like paralyzed, right?
It's paralyzed, which is
Automatically fails strength and dexterity, I think.
yeah, let's take a peek. I gotta pull it up.
I just wisdom. It's a wisdom saving throw. So is there anything that stops him in a wisdom save?
Well, let's see. Incapacitated, which means you can't take actions or reactions.
Mm-hmm.
In case that matters.
No, this is a saving throw, so
okay.
it's.
That's hit. Attack rolls now. No, although any attack that hit it in a 5 range is an automatic crit, just so everyone knows. But nothing for that. I'm sorry, nothing for that.
Okay, that's okay. Great. Give me 1 second. Okay. Line with a 16. Okay, so they pass. And so
This
the guards. Let's see here. Okay, they
tosses
pass.
some-
Okay. Okay, so you see Lashana reappear in the center of the floor and hear her suggest to all of your enemies in the space that they should go about their jobs and ignore them. And it looks to have affected all of the sages except for number 11. And that's it. So all of the red guys, in fact, I'll make him orange. Look like they are not going to be paying attention to you and are going to leave you alone. And then she will have to stay there. So that'll bring up the sages. The sages do nothing because they have been mass suggested. Derek.
Oh man, there's so much happening in this world right now. So Derek is gonna run up next to Linux and I guess have to do some mace smacking, even though it kind of makes me sad. So I'm gonna go for 3's held, right?
3 is held.
We also
Yeah.
just poisoned him, so he should be like unconscious.
Oh, so maybe smacking him isn't that important. Because he got the dragon's mouth.
No, it's like that.
Well, it feels rude to smack a poison
It
person.
would be incredibly rude.
Derek Bartson has standards, sir. Yeah, I guess then. So sorry, I'm having trouble tracking everything. 6 is not invisible anymore.
No, they are. They're 6 and 5 are still invisible.
What a goober.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, I will go ahead and attempt to just help my teammates, and I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna. Sorry,
Don't worry about it.
Got distracted. I'm not gonna say by what. I will. All right, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold, and then if anyone is harmed, I will move to them and cast Cure Wounds. Am I allowed to do that much?
You
An action.
yeah, you can. Oh, you can't use your remove. You can only save an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I
You
have
could
to
also
say
just
which
do it
one.
on Lennox if you want. Lennox got hit already.
Yeah, I just wanted I wanted it to be cooler.
Okay.
Hey, Lennox, I touch him and I say,
Oh.
have some of this medicine.
Oh.
And I heal him. I'm sorry, I rolled a 1. Enjoy those 4 hit points.
I will. Oh, thank you.
Um,
And I will. Yeah, that will be the end of me there.
that's it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us back to the top of the initiative with Jules and Beans.
I'm gonna put the bread in the guy's mouth, and then just cover his nose and
Just
his
stuff
mouth.
it in there.
Okay. Are you doing anything else? Are you stepping away?
Well, I want to see if it works first.
Okay. So.
I mean, I just want to make sure I'm able to get it in there. Sorry, there's like a fly attacking me. He just loves me.
Oh,
That's okay.
no.
Yeah. So you get it into his mouth. It's probably going to take some coaxing to get it down there, but you can probably make him swallow it. Okay.
Is that like my full action?
That would be your action. So your bonus action. So you have an
That'd be
action.
a bonus action?
Mhm.
Okay. In that case, I will... I'm gonna cast... Oh, it's my bonus action. Fuck.
I think you can use actions. Like if it says bonus, you can use an action. It's just
Yeah.
that you can, I think, but of course it's fixed.
I think it's. I actually think it's if it's an action, it's an action. If it's a bonus action, it's a bonus action.
Oh,
I don't think you can. I'll look it up later, but that's
I'll
what I
just
thought it was.
I'll take a couple shots at enemy 6 then with my hand crossbow.
Okay, go right ahead.
Non-lethal. Just
Okay.
call that out.
So like to the legs and shit.
Yeah, just to his knee, to his dick. I'll shoot him in the dick in the ass.
No!
I'll use blunted bolts. They'll just bounce off.
Show him mercy and just shoot him somewhere else lethally.
I'm gonna do it with a sharpshooter.
Okay.
That one probably missed. 15.
It misses.
All right, next
It's
one.
just a eunuch, so it just didn't.
Natural
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
And I don't double. Do I double the sharpshooter bonus?
Is it a
Or
die? No. Anything that's a die is what you double. So because it's just a flat thing, you don't double that.
So 26. Sorry, 30 damage.
30 damage. Okay. Keep clicking on it.
Just to his shin. Just
Okay. You see him like reach down for his shin because that was quite the hit. All right. Anything else?
does he stay invisible?
Yeah, he stays invisible.
Okay. I don't see him struggling to maintain it at all.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and then I'll stay on top of that guy until he passes out on top of number 5.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. That brings us to the guards. So I need to make a saving throw for number 5. Just give me a second. There's no way. Okay. So you see guard number 5 slump down. And seemingly that the magic has worked. So sleep. Let me make one for. Oh, that's champion, so he hasn't got it. And then I'll make a perception check for the one on the other side to see if he's noticed what's going on. Okay, yeah. So he finally notices what's going on. And you can see him, or presumably him. This is going to be the order. Yeah, you're gonna see him ring a small bell on his waist, and then going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 60. Gonna dash over there. And then the other two, do they hear it? Okay, one does and one doesn't. So I'm gonna say that they move only regular speed because one had to get the other one's attention. So 2, 6, 6. Okay. And then number 6, because he's not hurt, he's gonna make another 2 attacks on Lennox. That one's gonna miss because it's a 4. That one might hit. That one is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Yep.
Okay. That does 5 piercing damage.
Okay, I've got to make my spell's concentration.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a. Let me put that in 5. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I just have to get a 10 because the damage was so. 10's the minimum, I think.
Yeah, 10 is the minimum. Yep.
Okay. It's plus my casting. Nice spell modifier, which is without plus 4, so 8 plus 5, so 13. So I'm able to hold on to that for now.
Okay, great. And then is he gonna move away? I think not. I think he's gonna stay where he is. Okay. That brings up the champion, who also needs to make a saving throw. Poison. And to not choke to death. Yeah.
They're choked to death. These are non-lethal poisons, right? I definitely made sure to get non-lethal poisons.
Yes, but he's
stuffed it
held
way in the
person.
back of his-
Yeah. He's held person. He has no he can't try and swallow whatever it is or throw it up or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So, okay. 14 plus. Okay, so he definitely doesn't choke. That's great. I know.
Is it?
But he seems to be holding off the poison's effect at the moment. All right. And then he needs to make his save against your wisdom, right? A wisdom saving throw or whatever. Okay. Well, I rolled a 19, so I'm maybe gonna change. So hold person seems to come off of him.
Okay.
Okay, but it's the end of his turn, so that brings up Lennox, followed by Ileana. Bat Ileana.
All right. A lot going on now. You know what? I really want that poison to take pull. I'm gonna try and just cast hold person on him one more time in hopes of keeping him from pulling that out of his mouth.
Yeah, sure. All right. So I'll make another saving throw.
So, spell slots.
You said it was wisdom, right?
Correct.
Does a 14
Fails.
fails? Okay, so he's held again. All right, great job.
Breaks free. No.
No. Anything else for you, Lennox?
No, that'll do it. Thank you.
Okay, great. That brings up Ileana.
So Ileana's going to can bats dash?
Everyone can dash. It just uses your
Okay.
action. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Ileana's going to fly over to these two and is just going to start diving down at them as much as possible.
Okay.
Kind of trying to grab at their hair or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Great. That brings up Lashana, who sees what you're doing. Yeah, the guys have got it. So she's gonna go have your back. So 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Oh, it's not great. Can she do anything else? fine. So she is going to come around to this side, and you're going to see her make a couple of unarmed strikes. So I'll just roll. Okay. Well, those aren't great. Yeah, they both just miss. But she is there and trying to stick with you because she's waiting to see if you throw a signal. I think that's going to be it for Lashana. So that brings up the sages. They are under the influence, so they're not going to do anything. And then that brings up Derek.
Awesome. So I guess at this point, we're really struggling to get this dude out of the way. And so straight up, Derek's really torn about harming anyone here. And he not weirdly actually, really normally for him, doesn't really have other tools. If nothing's happening like that. So all I'm gonna do.
Fucking fly while leave me alone.
Oh man, you got that aerial aggro on you there, Amelia. Okay. No. All right. I guess all Derek's gonna do is I want to see if I can. Is 3 still grappled?
3 is not grappled, it's held. He's held.
Okay. So I guess I want to just try and shove it.
Okay, like off the thing? Yeah.
Like over to here.
Okay.
Like just a straight push.
So make an athletics check for me, please.
Luckily for me, I'm an athlete. Derek Bardson, of course, renowned at sports. It's a 15.
Well, that's very good because you rolled a 1, so it was only an 11. Okay. So that will shove him off as a held person.
Oh yeah.
So you can either move him here or you can move him here. From your
I already declared I'd stick him in that corner.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll stick with that.
Great.
Okay. And so that was my action. And so now that he's not standing there, is it like is it obvious how it opens, like in which direction or?
So the part of the description that you missed last week was that
Sorry.
It looks like no. It is almost like a tiny little stage that's no more than like 2 or 3 inches high. But it is not like visible. Like when they did their recon for you, they didn't see anywhere that it like latches up or anything. You guys just have the knowledge that this is where you need to go. Yeah.
All right. In that case, I will step onto it.
Okay.
Like I'm playing King of the Hill.
Okay. So you step onto it. Nothing seems to happen, but now you're on the platform.
Okay.
Is there a handle on it? Like, there's just no way to open it.
There's no visible handles or latches or hinges.
Okay. So yeah, for now I will just protect this spot, and that will end my turn.
Okay, great. Jules, you're gonna be up next because we're going to the next round. Go right ahead.
How fucked up does number 6 look? Like, is he out of breath?
Not great. Does not look
okay.
good.
So I don't need to spend anything big on him, is what I would surmise, just looking at him. Okay. I'll shoot him on the other chin, or the other shin, excuse me.
Okay.
Non-lethally. Just a regular attack. 23.
Well, 23 hits. I don't even need that, but yeah.
Okay. So it's for 11 damage.
11. Okay. That is enough to knock him unconscious.
Okay. And I'll tell everyone other invisible guys down. And then enemy 4 is still approaching.
Seems to be, yeah. Was approaching on their last turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have Beans go out and attack him while I take my second shot. My second attack, and this one will be sharpshooter at him. I'm gonna use my DM inspiration on that. Roll again. Does a 19 hit?
I'm sorry, and that was on number 4?
Yeah.
Let me double check. 19 hits. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and roll damage.
So it's going to be 18 damage to him.
18 to number 4.
Nice.
And then Beans is going to attack. Let me see. Beans rolled a 23 to hit. And that is going to be another 8 damage. Was he still up?
Yeah, he's still up.
Okay, then I'll Arcane Jolt him.
Okay.
Just to try and knock him out.
Okay.
I believe that's 2d8. Oh, 2d6, sorry. For another 5 force damage.
Another 5. Okay. He's still up.
By how much?
Less than the other one was up.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So looking bad, but still up. That brings up. Oh, was there anything else for you and Beans? I'm sorry.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, and then with my free action, can I go just like pat around on the panel or what I assume is the trapdoor?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Make
Okay,
an
yeah, I'll just go
investigation
prone
check.
and I'm just gonna like start slapping
Okay,
around.
so you're prone and make an investigation check for me, please.
21.
21. Okay. You seem to feel like a little bit of a breeze in the crack between. It seems like this is actually, even though it's only a couple inches off the floor, it's actually inset into the floor. So you may have to just like lift it up, almost like a lid. So it may take more than one person to do that.
Okay.
Okay. So with Jules prone, that will bring up the guards. Guard number 5 is asleep. Guard number 6 is unconscious. And guard number 4 needs to go ahead and make. What kind of attacks is he gonna do on you?
He wouldn't attack a dog, would he?
Did the
You know how
dog just attack
monsters are.
him? Yeah.
Yeah, that's his reaction.
Yeah, okay. So I'll make 2. Actually, it's just the dog. He might do. No, he knows he's hurt. Yeah, he's gonna attack Beans. Well, that wasn't great at all. One of them was a 13.
Misses.
Okay, well, the other one was lower, so they both miss. And he's kind of stuck where he's at, so I think that will be all for him. That brings up number 3, which needs to make a saving throw for the poison, and then a saving throw for Lennox. He seems to still be resisting the poison, but you can tell that he looks like he's struggling. And then for you, Lennox, you need a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep, 18 or better.
Okay, yeah, it was a 14, so he's still held.
Okay.
He can't do that and try not to swallow this at once. All right. That brings up Lennox, followed by Liana.
May I ask?
Oh,
if-
I'm so sorry. I forgot the other 2 guards that were by
go for it. Oh shit.
Ileana and Lashana. Okay. So I think they'll try and attack Lashana because Ileana's still a bat. So let me make one of them 8, 19. So 1 is gonna hit, and then 2. Okay, so only 2 of the 4 attacks are gonna hit her. I'll do the damage while Ileana. Oh, I'm sorry, while Lennox goes.
Okay. May I ask you, Jules? Did you share? Did you say anything about the latch or anything, or not yet? Clear.
Yeah, I would have said like I'm gonna need help getting it open.
Okay. If I know that this is the case, it doesn't make any sense to do. Okay. And I'm sorry, Vic. The guard enemy number 3 that I have held looks a little rough, or are they looking pretty? Are they looking fine?
They haven't taken any damage.
Okay.
Guard 3, but he's poisoned.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go punch number 4.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get the other side of beams.
I don't think you're going to be able to move through him, can you?
Oh, right, that's double action. Oh, no, because it's 25, so I'd have just enough to get on the other side. But it'd be
Oh, do you?
10
Okay.
feet for that, yeah.
Okay,
5,
okay,
10, 15,
sure.
20,
Okay.
50. Okay, thank you for that.
Mhm.
I forgot. All right, I guess it's not really going to matter that I have advantage, because... so I read some paper on not doing lethal damage, or a book in the library about not using magic without being lethal. Is that something I feel confident in, or like this would be a test, an application?
Well, since this is your first time using it, I would say it's a first time application, but you can certainly try.
Nope, I'm gonna pull up my daggers. I'm part rogue. I never use these, and I'm gonna use the blunt side. And I'm gonna think about it. Look at Derek, if I can see him still, and be like, I can't risk it. Not here. Okay. Jeez, I'm just gonna release it. Dagger, not a damage. It's a 22 to hit with my main strike.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's for 2 damage.
Okay.
Isn't it cute? They're 2 daggers. Not yet. Yeah, I do have sneak attack. No, I don't. Let me check. Do I? Is that level 2?
I mean,
do
he's
have it.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's level.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap.
Oh, that was the point.
Yeah, right?
Being
Yeah.
roguey.
4 points with sneak attack. No, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. No, that's correct, because it's level 1 in that, so that's all I get. 4 points sneak attack, but I am going to use my bonus action to use my other dagger.
Well, with your sneak attack, it does go down. They do go down.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
they are
right,
unconscious. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Whew.
Yeah.
I'll just say
Unconscious,
that
unconscious.
over the- Nice. Not one's down on the stairs. I'm coming back up. And I can't this round, but that's it. That's it for me.
Yep.
6 is also unconscious, right?
It different unconscious, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I
I'll
was just
just
saying,
do this.
because
Yeah,
the-
no, yeah, you're right. This one's a different unconscious, but I'll just keep them upside down. Okay. I love this. I wish they could go upside down in real life. That brings up Ileana. Bat Ileana.
Yep. Ileana's going to fly to the front of these idiots and just start like flailing at their faces.
Okay.
I'm going to go and attack enemy number 2.
Okay.
Or try to.
Somebody's gonna catch Eliana in a pillowcase.
17.
Yeah.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Woo! I don't have to roll damage because it says hit 1d1 piercing damage. So
Oh, love.
1. piercing damage.
Ileana's so dedicated to the bat.
I
Yeah.
honestly,
I really am.
I love
Yeah.
it.
This is her calling.
Oh wait, that was number 2, not number 1.
Yeah.
Always felt like a bat inside.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Anything else for Ileana?
No, she's just flailing at their faces,
Okay. All right. Well, I guess she's
trying
sold out.
to get their keep their attention like towards the door where they were and away from like the balcony.
Okay. Great. I think she's gonna save that. My problem with Lashana is she's either got like these puny little spells or things like blight. Let's just blight
Yeah.
the whole room, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'll just make 2 more attacks. Actually, you know what she'll probably do is she's going to try and like make 1 unarmed strike and 1 like just try to bite it. All right. So the first one is a miss. The second one it's a hit. 1 second, I gotta roll some things. Okay. Okay, so you see her try and punch number 1 and miss, and then like bring him in and just like take a giant bite out of him, which seems to do some damage.
Jesus.
All right. Oh, it's not going on Lashana, it's going on the guard. So she did 16 points of damage.
Wow.
Doing that.
Jesus, Lashana.
That brings up, because the sages are just ignoring all of this. That's great. Love that. Derek, your turn.
So Derek's gonna step back off of this panel because that it's become clear that that's not helpful. And I want to feel around the bottom of the lower area and see if it can nudge either forward, like it's something that gets. No, you said it extends below. So if there's some sort of way to lift.
Yeah, so it looks like what you're probably going to need to do is one of you on either side and like lift it up, because it looks like it's just like slotted down into a hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where enemy 6 is upside down, there's a body there. Can I stand there?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably stand there, because you can. Because you can't lift on your turn right now, because you need another person, so you have to wait for Jules' turn, right?
Yeah. So
Presuming that
I'm just gonna
Jules will help
position.
you. If you're taking your time to get in position, I'll say you have enough time to slide him over out of your way.
Oh, okay. So that's what
Yeah.
I would do.
Okay.
Get a spot to stand there, and I'd say, "Hey, Jules, give me a hand with this," and that would be my turn. And I would be, down and ready.
Ready to go. All right. Great. That brings us to the top of the initiative. That brings up Emilio.
All right. Yeah, I'll use I'll pull out a crowbar and use it to try and just help open it up.
Yeah. So you guys slide it out, and it actually ends up being this little platform is like 6 inches tall as you like pull it out, lift it up, and put it over to one side. And you see a very small, single person wide spiral stone staircase that spirals downward.
Okay. Was that my full action to open it?
Yeah, that is your action, because it's essentially he was holding his action to
Okay.
help you with it. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll go down there, and what do I see?
Okay, so you are going to head down the bottom of the stairs, and you come down to. I can't switch maps, unfortunately. So give me a second, because it would mess up what you're looking at right now. So you spiral down to what looks like, and actually, you probably. I don't think you make it quite all the way down. because you have to go 5 to get on top of it. Okay, so you're coming around and you're seeing the light. It's a very tight, like I said, a very tight spiral staircase. You're about 10 feet from the bottom of it. And you can see that there is a glow of like torches on the walls, but it looks very, it still looks very well put together, and it's finished even though it is a sub-level space, but you can't really see anything more than like as you're turning the corner to this like open entry area. Anything else for you?
I'll tell Beans to go help Lashana and Ileana. So he'll move 80 feet.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So right there. And yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. That'll bring up the guards who are going to attack Lashana really fast. So I'll do those both miss. Those both miss. Okay, so they miss all of their attacks on Lashana. The champion is going to make his saving throw for the poison. Oh, that might actually. Hold on. Just a con on him. 18. Oh no, he's fine. So he still seems to like for some reason this like poison doesn't seem to be taking effect. But he is still held. So okay. That brings up Lennox, followed by Ileana.
Walk back up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Be like, you're incredible. You're still standing. I'm sorry I have to do this. I'm gonna take another slice of bread and stuff it in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Wow.
Okay, he'll make the rolls again
I'm
with
gonna
disadvantage.
squish it and
Yeah.
push it in.
Okay. Yeah. He's like a mountain.
It
just will not go down. Just will not go down. Okay. That brings up Ileana.
Oh, still just flapping at their faces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack enemy 2 or try to. I don't think that's going to hit as well.
A 12 just misses.
Okay.
Hmm.
Still just flapping around their faces.
Okay. Lashana is going to try and take 2 more strikes against number 1. She's just trying to subdue 1 before getting the other. Those both miss, I think. I'll just triple check. Oh, actually. No, they both hit. Great. Okay.
Ooh.
Both hit. I was just looking at the wrong NPC information. As you do. So that's 4, 8 points of damage, and then 11, 16 points of damage. So she did 16 points of damage again. So it is looking very rough. Okay. That brings up Derek.
Okay. Derek isn't gonna do anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That brings us up to Jules and Beans.
Let's do Beans first.
Okay.
Beans will go forward and attack enemy 1.
Okay.
That's flanking, I believe, so it's
It is.
advantage. Good thing he has advantage. Wow. Does an 11 hit?
11 doesn't, it just misses.
Okay, so that's Beans' turn. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna keep exploring down there.
Going the rest of the way down, yeah, okay. Great, so you do make your way down to the first entry space. And you walk in and you see that there, there's like a little corridor and then into this entry area. In the middle of the entry area, there is like a brazier. And it looks like there are two doors directly in front of you. They're not meeting each other. They look like they go to two separate areas, and they are both closed.
Okay. Should I continue exploring, or should I just hold until we finish the combat?
I mean, you can tell me if you want to go through one of the doors, and then I'll let you know how far you go. It's fine.
I'll go through the one on the left.
Okay, one on the left. All right, so you are going to just make it to the door. So I'll let you know what you see on your next turn.
Okay.
Anything else for you though? That's it?
No.
Okay. And you are still, no, you're not invisible. All right, the guards. So we've just got the two that are with Lashana. They miss. Those two also miss. Then we've got the champion. He's got to make his disadvantage for the red. Oh my god, you might have done it. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Third piece of bread.
Exactly what you needed, if you, because the other roll was so high. Okay, so it looks like he finally falls asleep. Okay. All right, so he's asleep. Yep. Come over. And then that brings up so you no longer are concentrating on whole person because he is now unconscious. And that brings up Lennox.
I am going to look over. It looks like they kind of have stuff figured out over there. I think one of them looks kind of hurt, right? And then, so I'm gonna follow Jules down the stairs.
Okay.
If I can't reach him with my regular movement, I'll dash to catch up.
If you dash, you will catch up to where he is right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the two of you are downstairs. So I'm gonna move you two off the board, just so I remember. Okay. Ileana.
Flappity flap flap. Right in their faces. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
That's 1 point to number 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so it has 2 points of damage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. All right, that brings up Lashana. She is going to
Cast side eye. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Knowing that Beans is going to make an attack in a minute, she's actually going to attack number 2. Okay, both of those hit. Let me just roll damage really fast. So that was 20 points of damage to number 2. So it now has 22. All right, that brings up Derek.
All right. We're back to Derek. Derek is still in the same position. He's gonna go and be with his friends.
Okay. All right, so he runs down the spiral staircase as well.
And as I go, I look behind me and think, I gotta talk to Kellenborg about security.
Beautiful. Okay, I am going to just resolve what's happening up here, and then we will wrap it up with what you guys are seeing downstairs. Okay, so what is Beans going to do on this turn?
Attack.
Okay, go ahead.
18 to hit.
18 hits. And you don't have to roll damage. He had 1 point health point
Okay.
left, so so he is unconscious. All right.
Okay.
And then do you want to have Beans do anything else? Is he going to run off this turn or anything?
He'll start. I mean, he'll stay there to make sure that Ileana's fine.
Okay. All right, then they're gonna go. I'll just roll twice for them really fast. That one does hit. So Lashana does get hit with 1 blow. That brings up Ileana.
Okay, Ileana's going to, seeing that the rest have gotten down into the passageway, is going to try and run into the floor to knock herself out of
Not use the bat signal.
Well, I don't know if she'll respond on this turn. She'll try maybe, but I also
Sure, it's fine. I'm just laughing so hard that.
yeah.
To the floor! You're gonna laugh. Yeah.
Okay, you can
She'll do it once
easily.
and
Yeah.
doesn't see any response, and we'll just like, and then just like fly to the floor.
Okay. All right. So you take 3 points of damage, one of which goes to the bat. And we get back to just Ileana. All
Back
right.
to
So
me.
now, what would you like to do?
Yep. Enemy 2.
Mm-hmm.
Going to take my great sword. That is a 21 to hit,
21 definitely hits. Go ahead and do your
and
damage.
that is only 7 damage, 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And second attack, 15 to hit,
15 does hit.
and that is a that is an 11 slashing damage.
Okay, 11. So that does bring him unconscious as well. Okay. So all of the enemies are now unconscious or ignoring you, thanks to Lashana. What would you like to do, Ileana? Are you going to try and catch up to them, or is there anything else you want to do in this space?
Yeah, no, she would run as far as she can. I think 30's there.
Mhm.
I think it's 35 actually.
Okay. Great. So as Lashana and Beans and Ileana make their way to meet up with the rest of you, you have all made your way down and headed in towards the left-hand side. And it just opens up into, let me scroll back up to the map. It opens into this U-shaped room where you are one side of the U. And it looks like there are 4 doors in front of you. And as you walk into that space, that's where we're going to end tonight's session, I think. So, yeah,
Alright.
thank you guys so much. Sorry it's a short session this week, everyone. I'm just a little bit under the weather, so we thought we'd get through combat. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'm excited to see what happens next week.
Oh man.
Dan, would you like to do the run through, the whole rundown?
Sure, I'll make it real quick
Thank
here.
you.
We've got lots of D&D. You've been watching our Sunday night campaign. Streams every Sunday except the first Sunday of each month. The Obsidian Scar Proper Naughty campaign. We have a lot of D&D across the week. 2 new campaigns coming up here in the next couple of months. Lots of video gameplay, art, and mini painting, and all sorts of fantastic stuff. So consider giving us a follow if you don't already. You can be alerted to all our fun content.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we will see you next week to see what happens in this Temple of Kalimdor. Have a great week, guys. Bye.
Bye.